this is Lumbert, a vocal teacher from Singapore. So we all know that learning to sing, just like any other skill, is a long process. There are no shortcuts, and the only way to get good at something is having patience, making time, and being dedicated. With many of us in a race against time, what if I could share with you the best vocal tips from instructors and coaches around the world? So in this video, we will have coaches from Belgium, Ghana, India, Netherlands, Nigeria, Singapore, South Africa, and US sharing the best vocal tips. You can thank them later. So to the instructors in this video, I can't thank you enough for the time and effort in making these videos from home during this pandemic. And with that said, I hope that all of you out there watching this video that you will enjoy and find these tips really useful for your singing. If I may add, if you're interested to pick up singing from any of these vocal coaches and instructors, I have included their details in the description box below. Don't worry, they're all really nice.
Hi there, my name is Maggie. I'm a vocal coach from Belgium, and if I would have to give you one vocal tip, that would be to warm up your voice. It's so important, and especially warm it up with a straw or any SOVT exercise for that matter is perfect. So a semi-occluded vocal tract exercise is an exercise where there is airflow. So humming through a straw or even doing or all those things are perfect to wake up and warm up the voice in a healthy manner. So that would be my number one tip.
Hi, my name is Ben Rain. I'm a singer, a director of music, and a singer's coach. I've been asked to share one particular vocal tip that's been very useful and helpful to my singing. For me, amongst the many other tips, I would recommend that you warm up your voice regularly. Do it as much as you can because this is your instrument and you want to keep it healthy. And in order for it to be healthy, you need to warm it up regularly. And I recommend lip trill, or some people call it lip roll. So you do it as often as possible. And this is very important because lip trill actually touch every area of your singing. It affects your breathing, it affects your vocal power, it affects your vocal tone, and many other. So I recommend you do lip trill or lip roll as regularly as possible, and this will even improve your singing. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Hetal Varia and I'm a voice coach based in Mumbai, India. So my one go-to voice tip for everyone is SLYS. S. Smile. Think of your corners of your lips and your muscles around your cheeks moving towards their respective ears. You'll notice that when you do that, everything else around you releases. Laugh. With a little bursts of belly engaged laugh, ha, 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 ha. You not just massage your vocal folds but also engage voice very gently. Yawn and stretch together. Once you're done with this, just give yourself a lovely yawn and a stretch. And maybe after that you can go on a singing trip. Happy voicing.
Hello everyone, my name is Esther and I'm a singing teacher based in Amsterdam. If I had just one vocal tip to give to the world, I would say sing with all your heart. Sing every word like you mean it. And this way you really enjoy singing so much more. Sometimes I think we get so carried away learning vocal technique, perfecting our voices, that we forget why we started singing in the first place. For a lot of people, it's just about channeling emotions, expressing thoughts that they have difficulty expressing by talking, so we sing. And when there is such an honest and genuine intention behind your vocal delivery, most of the time people can hear it too. And to me personally, I feel like such performances are usually the most moving performances, when you can hear that the singer really means what he or she is singing. Also, when you are not overthinking vocal technique and you are focusing more on how you feel when you sing every word, vocal technique actually becomes easier to execute this way.
Hey guys, this is Rume from Voice Lessons with Rume, and if you'd ask me what is the most important skill any singer should have, my number one vocal tip would be nothing to do with your vocal cords or your vocal folds. My number one vocal tip for you is that you should invest in your listening skills. Train your ears to be able to pick sound, because it's not so nice as a singer if you're not able to produce sound that you hear as simple as a one note sound. You should be able to produce that, and one way to do that is to try and create a mental picture of the sound that comes into your ear. Okay, everyone hears, but not everyone listens. There's a difference between hearing and listening. So you should, as a singer, to be able to cultivate your listening skills. Hearing is by default, everyone hears, but listening takes deliberate action. By listening, I imply that you are being conscious of the sound that is coming into your ear. You are actually meditating or soaking in the sound that comes into your ear. So what I would say is that try and invest in developing your ear. Try and invest in improving your listening skills, okay? Because you may not have the best voice, but if you have a keen ear, you will be able to translate what you hear into beautiful music. So if you'd ask me, I would say invest in your ear and spend time developing ear training and your ability to be able to listen and understand how sound works. So I'll see you. Peace.
Hi, my name is Rachel and I'm here to give you some vocal tips. Well, not so much of vocal tips, but more like mindsets that we should work to while learning how to sing. The first one is to be patient and to be kind with yourselves. A lot of times we expect ourselves to get or learn certain techniques within a day, and that's just not going to happen. Sometimes it takes days or weeks or even months or years in my case to get certain things. So be patient and be kind to yourself, and we'll eventually get there. Which brings me to my next point, which is to pace yourself. Sometimes our brains are just going too quickly for our bodies to catch up, and we really should take the time to just chill out and make sure that we dissect everything and lay everything out in front of us, and understand what we're supposed to do, instead of rushing through everything. So yes, pace yourselves, and again, we will eventually get there.
Hey guys, I'm Pam, and here's my vocal tip just for you superstars out there. So, when listening to a new song or trying to get familiarized with a piece, we tend to jump straight in the technical parts of it, right? Or breaking it down and dissecting the harder parts or the higher parts. But we tend to forget one important thing, which is to understand and get to know the piece. So music is a flow of notes strung together in a way that moves and travels. It communicates to us at the same time, telling us something, like how it feels or the state that it's actually in. And if we choose to ignore it, when the music is actually talking to us, in that very moment, we become resistant to it. So now, have you ever wondered, as a performer, how can I actually make people stay and watch when you're just a swipe away? I'm going to share with you how to overcome this disconnect and keep your listeners tuned in to you, making them come back for more. So it's simple, okay? It's just one small thing. Not small at all. Be genuine.
Hi, my name is Michelle Cabral and I'm a vocal coach at Jamrock Music Academy in Cape Town, South Africa. I have been asked what is my number one tip as a vocal coach. I found this extremely difficult to answer, but I've recently started working with straw phonation. And I would say that is my number one tip. It is a SOVT exercise, which is a semi-occluded vocal tract exercise. And it basically creates a back pressure and sends energy back to your vocal folds. It promotes an efficient vocal cord closure, as well as helps release extra tension that you have. There are various ways that you can do it. You can get a biodegradable straw, and you can blow into water. There's obviously lots more to it. Or what I have recently received is the singing straw, which are metal straws. So with a straw, you can do warm-ups, you can do cooling down, you can work on scale, you can work on your song. It helps build stamina. It can help you when you're sick and when your voice is tired. So I would highly recommend this to any singer.
Hi, my name is Aylet from Body Based Voice. My favorite vocal hack or tip right now is this tongue stretch. So you're gonna put your tongue into your cheek, keeping your cheeks and your neck relaxed. Start to circle your tongue in one direction. And switch directions. And then press it into that cheek. We're gonna do that again, but this time we're gonna be turning our head. So if my tongue was in this cheek, I'm gonna go that direction. I'll turn so you can see me. I'm gonna turn that direction and turn my eyes. That's gonna give me double. And now press to that cheek. I already feel a stretch on the side of my neck. We're gonna do even more. So we're gonna do those 3 maneuvers. So circle one direction. And the other. Poke into the cheek. And release. I feel that deeply along the side of my deep tongue and in my neck as well. So do the other side so you're even and enjoy.
Hi, my name is Maria McNeil, and I am a voice teacher and performance coach in Somerset, Kentucky in the United States. One of the best tips that I ever received was probably back in my college days when I was in the middle of my vocal study, but I was feeling like I was doing the comparison game a lot, and that I felt like I needed to be perfect in everything that I was doing, and it was really getting in the way of growing as a singer. So my teacher pulled me aside and was like, you know what? I think you need to learn how to enjoy and love the process. Sometimes the process means that your voice cracks a little bit or that it's messy, but through that you will discover your voice, your sound, and to really enjoy the beauty in imperfection. And so I use that message with all of my students as well, because it certainly helped. It made me relax, and I was able to finally really dive into what it meant to sing for me. So I hope that you can enjoy that message too.
Hey everyone, my name is Mitchell McGinnis, and I'm a voice teacher here in Jackson, Mississippi. And the one voice tip that I'm going to share with you today is about having a steady, consistent line of breath while you're singing, and not applying weird, strange little pressures, different amounts of pressure in your phrases while you're singing. And this is going to make your singing more conversational and more natural, honestly, because when we speak, we don't do weird things with our phrases where we apply different amounts of pressure here or there, right? But for some reason, when we sing, we do that, and it can be just because of culture, and we think that different parts in the phrases need a little extra moment of pressure, and sometimes they do, but for the most part, our autopilot needs to be steady and consistent. So one way we can work on this, and it also works on other things, but today we're just going to talk about the breathing, is by singing phrases on the letter V, the V sound. So, of course, the V sound is V, right? V. So you can pick your song, you can pick melodies, whatever you want to do, and just work on going through these melodies, these phrases on the letter V.